So I'm Matt from Blue Ridge Overland Gear, and we're here to take a look at our JL Attic. So this is brand new, we just built it. This is the extravaganza right here. And this is a little different than the JKU Attics because the sound bar is a little different and the space is a little different up here. But what we did is we basically used the screws, the factory screws that hold the molding up here to tie into for the straps for the attic. So the attic, you can actually remove the whole attic by just unhooking the G-hooks from each corner and taking the whole thing down, and then it's just left with these straps. And these straps can actually wrap around and clip back to themselves, so they're completely out of the way, and they look pretty good. So if you pull the top off, you didn't want the attic there, something like that, you can take it down. And it's just a good spot. I mean, the nice thing about Jeeps is that they give you, because of the roll bar, they actually kind of trap stuff up in here, and you can use the netting here to pull this tight to kind of suck it up into the roof. I'm 6'2", so just so you got a point of reference, if I'm back here, my hat just barely touches the top of this. Now if it were loaded, it would sag a little bit. It's still maybe a little bit in the way. So like I said, if you got a bunch of big tall fellas that you're putting in the back, you're probably not going to love it. But the nice thing is you can unpop this, take it completely down and out of the way. And if you don't have a bunch of big tall fellas that you're putting in the back, or big tall people you're putting in the back, then at that point it's a really handy place to store stuff. And the other nice thing is, if you're just looking to dry stuff, and I actually use mine like this a lot, I actually hang stuff in mine, not while I'm going down the road, but I actually hang stuff in mine to just dry. So I actually tighten these up, and I use these as a drying rack. So if I get my rain jacket wet before I stick it up in there, I just throw it in the lacing here, and I just tie all the stuff up in the lacing so that I can kind of let it air out right here. The lacing gives me the ability to adjust it without a whole lot of fight. I can just kind of pull it tight, bam, tighten it up, and I can tighten it up so that it pulls this stuff up into the ceiling more, or I can give myself a little extra space and I can let it down and I can let all that stuff out. But anyway, that's our JL Attic. Thanks for taking the time to stop by and check it out. You can find it at BlueRidgeOverlandGear.com.